Chanel or Curtis? Who will be evicted and join Chantel in Redemple Temple, where one will return to the game and the other be permanently evicted? Find out now on Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. Hello, I'm Andrew Shevsik Moonves. Welcome to Big Brother Cheesecake 5 All-Stars. It's day 43 inside the Big Brother Cheesecake house, and this week Joanne was the head of household. She nominated Jonathan and Curtis for eviction, but JoJo won the Golden Power Veto in the Big Brother Deal or No Deal Golden Power Veto competition and chose to use it to save Jonathan from the chopping block. Joanne named Chanel as the replacement nominee, which means in just moments Chanel or Curtis will be evicted, but will join Chantel in Redemple Temple, where tomorrow one will return to the game for a second chance at the $500 Cheesecake Factory gift card, while the other will be permanently evicted and be the last house guest to not make jury. Who will it be? We'll find out shortly. But first, as I'm sure you saw on my Facebook updates, it's official that I am a 9-time loser at getting on Big Brother Canada. Even though once it gets to Christmas and I haven't gotten a call back, I know it's over. But seeing that tweet from Robin every year, the "thank you so much for applying" BS tweet, my heart sinks every year. It's frustrating that after 9 years of going to multiple open casting calls and auditions, that I still haven't even gotten a call back. I won't lie, it's frustrating, especially since, I'm not going to stop no matter what. I either have to die or the show has to get canceled for me to stop applying. Period. So yeah, and it's just frustrating. The most frustrating thing is when I went to Montreal last year, because there were no open casting calls this year. And Danny Love, before I can even give him my card, says, "Hey, Andrew, how have you been? Are you still a bus driver?" And I'm like, "Bitch, you remember my occupation from last year and you can't have the decency of dialing my number and giving me a bloody callback in an interview, but you can remember what I do for a living? Come on." I don't know. I'm just annoyed. And I don't believe Robin's bullshit when she says we've had the most auditions ever this year, or the most submissions. No, there's no way. I go to open casting calls every year, and each year there's less and less people than the year before. There's no way that season 9 had the most people apply. No way. Especially after the last season was canceled because of a pandemic and people were quitting left, right, and center. And season 6 and 7 also were both seasons. No way. I don't buy it. Yeah, okay. But I'm not bitter. Okay, so let's move on. Speaking of bitter, so Chanel tried her best to hold back with Joanne, but obviously she wasn't happy, and that's, understandable. So right after I posted the episode, Chad, of course, says, "I'm upset I was never asked to be in CJNBC or Rainbow Room," which some house guests were upset that I revealed CJNBC. If you're in an alliance that's been dead for 10 days, sorry, that's fair game to me. And somebody said, "How do you know we didn't start a new chat without you?" Well, if you did that, 1, you're mean, and 2, that was a bad move. As far as I'm concerned, 10 days of inactivity means the alliance is dead. And who cares what you did 10 days ago? Who cares a crap? If what Nick is saying is true, that there's 50 alliances a season, which I still think is a bit of an exaggeration, but if that's true, then everybody's in an alliance. Everybody. You're not going to be in all the alliances. I, in Ecstasy, was in none of the major alliances. So anyway. So Chanel says, "Amazing, I'm excited to go to Redemple Temple when I know everything about the season." "You're the only one who can beat Chantel." "Joanne, don't play this like a game move. You literally messaged me privately and said you didn't want to blindside someone like you were on our season and just did it. So whoever is working with her, just know that she lies." "Well, quick turnaround for the vote. Everyone who is in the Rainbow Room needs to admit it publicly or privately to me ASAP, or else." Curtis, and this is also his final plea, For my plea, please keep me. I will lose to Chantel, and I don't want to lose before jury. Chanel is a genius from season 2, so that Redempel Temple will be the most exciting thing to watch this season. Also, if you vote to keep me, you can sit next to me at the movies when life is not a pandemic. Thanks. I'm just scrolling through. Then Chad brought out the marshmallows, which was 4 weeks ago, and how he's upset that he didn't win the marshmallow comp, which, like, get over it. Chanel then says, Andrew, I knew I was the back door. I'm not stupid. I'm not saying you're stupid, but I don't believe that you knew you were the back door. Because you seem totally calm, cool, and collected. And you said up above, Chanel says, I just read it out loud. You literally messaged me privately and said you didn't want to blindside someone like you were on our season, and you just did it. So, and then like 3 messages later, she says, I knew I was the back door. I don't think she knew, but that's just my opinion. I don't actually know that. Chad, you want in on the Rainbow Alliance? Guess because I'm straight, I didn't get an invite to the Rainbow Alliance. My feelings are hurt. Don't worry. I'm gay and didn't get an invite either. That's not fair. My enthusiasm is curbed. Consider it curbed. But I'm not gay. But Aton, let's make our own Rainbow Alliance with baked goods. Andrew would like to be part of that too. Please be kind and invite him. You and Andrew can't join. Ha ha ha. Because Andrew will tell everyone. I'm going to make a brownie point alliance. Who wants in? No one. That's for people who can't win comps on their own. Okay, so I didn't win this on my own. Thanks for throwing it to me. You can't really win a comp if you don't know the rules. What part of I hope everyone participates this season didn't you get? The rules were laid out. Participate, and that's what I did. Chad, you're in. The alliance is in here since Andrew will talk about it anyway. What's the point of this show if it's not to discuss Big Brother Cheesecake? I mean, would you rather I just talk about who I masturbate to all day? Because I can do that too. Jonathan, no. I just watched the video and I'm extremely interested in this Rainbow Alliance. Well, I'm not allowed in, says Chanel. You're on, Nicole. Anyone in the Rainbow Alliance want to come forward? Welcome, Nicole. You're not the only one, Nicole. Joanne, stop. So funny. Honestly, over it. So nice Andrew reveals everything. Yeah, no points of alliance. The point of an alliance is that you work together to get rid of other people. And if you're not talking in an alliance for 10 days, that's not an alliance. I guess I'll never understand how people that were on a channel to promote the game we're playing became targets, when it's clear everyone else is rainbowed up to their own alliance. It's legit not me! And it's homophobic to assume it is me! It's funny because the Rainbow Room Alliance talks about how they have balls, but literally haven't said a word about who is in it. Show us your balls! Yeah, show us! Joanne, stop lying! We caught you in one already! You're funny, Chanel. If I'm in May, my children die tonight. Huh? Do you swear on your children? Absolutely. Take it to the bank. When? Where did you swear that? Not in here. I'm swearing it right now. Good luck putting me in this rainbow room. Well, you must have been in some sort of alliance to backdoor me. I didn't hear about it till the video, so bite me. You can come here and bite me. Yes, I was in an alliance in season 2 where you and Ashley backdoored and blindsided me. Capital, all caps. Girl, that was 2 years ago. Are you dumb? You are literally playing such a short-term game here. People see your cards now. It doesn't look good. Yes, it was somehow I'm not capable of winning anything. I'm so dumb. All good, Chanel. Love you too. Is it? You say that and then put me up? All good, I will tell you if I blindside you. We are so good. Yes, I'm pretty sure you did the exact same thing to me. Nope, I didn't promise you anything, and you act like it was all on me. 5 people voted for you. It was in the cards. Maybe, but if you're mad because I'm giving you a taste of your own medicine, oh well. I'm actually not mad, just pointing out that you can't be trusted to others. Each and everyone in here has asked me one time or another to answer truthfully, and I have. So can you say that? Yep, 100%. Okay. Every single person that I voted for I told. I gave my reason. Because of what happened our season, I made sure to do so. So really you are mad because I wasn't truthful our season, but you just did the same thing. So how are we not the same? I did the same, and when I was asked if they were going up, told the truth. You didn't tell me. What? You just lied again. You didn't ask. Girl, you said you would... Which I believe that. That Chanel didn't ask Joanne who she would put up as the back door. Girl, you said you would give a heads up, so you lied. Don't try to pull technicalities. Okay, Chanel. Okay, Joanne. That's your job to manipulate. The situation's not me. What? What are you talking about? You just did that. This week. What? So what's everyone's plan for dinner? Popcorn. Yes, Nicole, buckle up. I'm thinking of pizza. Nicole, we should start the Popcorn Alliance. Here's my plea. Everyone thinks that I am somehow this scary player, but as you can see, I'm obviously on the outs. I was in my season and I had to work so hard to even stay alive. So for all those who are also in that position, my proposal to you is this. We need to stick together here. I will be a member for you, and as you can see above, I will fight for you. If I go down to Redemble Temple, you are sure as hell I'm coming back. It's my season. I know every single detail about it. Hopefully, I get through to some of you because I'm not going down without a fight. Good luck in Redemple Temple, Chanel and Chantel. Okay. All I want to say about that, it was entertaining. What I do want to say... Oh, of course I lost it now. When Joanne said she was in an alliance season 2 and you blindsided me, and Chanel says that was 2 years ago, are you dumb? What I want to say about this is there's 2 types of players generally in Big Brother. Emotional players and strategic players. Joanne, Kat, myself, Brenda are emotional players. Chanel, Chantal, Brazil, I'm trying to think of somebody else. I can't think of anybody else off the top of my head. Nick is a good one. Are strategic players. So a strategic player like Chanel is going to do whatever is in her best interest strategically to win. And it doesn't matter who you have to piss off or vote out, whether it's friend, family member. She voted myself off in a previous org. She said I would have voted my own mother off if I had to. So, and I get it. There's that. I respect that gameplay. That strategic. I think it was supposed to be on this side. That strategic gameplay. I respect it. But we have to understand is Joanne and myself are emotional players, and there are many people I played with in orgs who, if I was to play with them again, they would be my first target, and I would write their name down if it was Survivor and we were voting like that. I would write their name down every single time, even if I knew nobody else was voting it, because I was hurt by them. And I'm not going to let somebody hurt me twice. I'm going to take the shot immediately. And that's what Kat did last week with Brazil. That's what Joanne did this week. From a strategic standpoint, it doesn't make any sense in the long run. Even though you can argue Kat's move last week helped her. That Marcin touched on that, and it's arguable. Whoa, I'm going over with time. This is... so, Nick, pause and go to the bathroom. But the emotional players, that's just how our brain is wired and works. So when Joanne says she was upset about what happened 2 years ago and she wanted revenge, I get that. And then Chanel says... You act like it was all on me. 5 people voted for you, my friend. It was in the cards. Joanne doesn't care how the other 4 people voted. She cared about your vote because she was closest to you. And she was telling me the first 40 whatever days of that season that Chanel is my number 1. And I'm so happy to be working with Chanel. So when 5 people vote her off, she doesn't care that Ryan or Joe or Dan voted her off. She doesn't care about those people. She cared that she was voted off by the people that she trusted the most. Just like when I was voted off in Dylan's mini, I couldn't care less that strangers voted me off. But when Chanel voted me off, I was upset. So that's sort of the difference. And there's people who play both. And generally, if you can do it both, that's the best scenario. But there's the emotional players and the strategic players. And that's the divide and the difference here. And so I get where both of them are coming from. Because even though I'm emotional, I get the strategic game. Chanel made the right move in season 2 to blindside Joanne. But it hurt Joanne. She made the right move in the mini to vote me out, but it hurt me. And there's many instances where people have to make moves. Another one, it just happened in Big Brother 22. Cody taking Enzo to the end was the right move. I don't think Nicole would have won anyway, but it was still better to take Enzo. And Nicole, who nobody likes, but she was all upset and hurt by that. But strategically, he made the right move. And if he was an emotional player, he would have taken Nicole to the end. So, there. I hope I summarized that. So, I don't know if I did a good job or not, because I didn't have a good day, so I probably did a terrible job, and whatever. Next, Chantal, Chanel, Curtis. 2 of you are going to be on Redemple Temple, and you must decide, since whoever comes back from Redemple Temple has priority, you must decide whether you will spin the wheel in tomorrow's episode. Every other wedge has a Pooh Brown Power veto, which is a veto you must use in the first 4 weeks upon winning it to save one of the 2 nominees at the veto ceremony, and you are the replacement nominee. And every other wedge has a fast forward, which can fast forward you to the following week, meaning you cannot be nominated or evicted, and you can use that up to and including the week of the final 6. If you choose not to spin the wheel, we will then go to the house guests, which means everybody, all 12 people active in the game, must let me know privately whether you choose to spin the wheel or not. Simple, yes, I'm spinning the wheel, or no, I'm not spinning the wheel. And a reminder, if absolutely everyone says no, the person returning from Redemple Temple automatically gets the fast forward. So either way, a Pooh Brown veto or a fast forward is going to be awarded in tomorrow's episode. So yeah, and you have until, we're going to say 9 for that. You have until 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to privately message me your decision. Now, it is finally time to get to the eviction. Chanel, Curtis, your house guests have cast their votes to evict, and I have the results. When I reveal the results of the eviction vote, the evicted house guest will have about 15 minutes to say his or her goodbyes before heading to Redemple Temple, where tonight you will battle against Chantal. Here we go. By a vote of 5-3, Curtis, you have made it to jury. Chanel, you are evicted from the Big Brother Cheesecake 5 house. Chanel, as it is written, so it shall be done. You will always be an all-star. And you might still be the superstar because you are headed to Redemple Temple, where tonight you and Chantal will battle in a duel of Season 2 trivia, where the winner will return to the game for a second shot at the $500 Cheesecake Factory gift card and the right to spin the wheel if they wish, and the loser is permanently evicted and is the last person to not make jury. So everybody outside of Chanel and Chantal, congratulations, you have made it to jury. That means you will either be one of the 9 jurors casting a vote for the winner, or you will be in the final 2. And there's 1 spot left for Chanel or Chantal. Chanel, I know I gave you a lot of shit the last 2 days, and I hope you didn't take it personally because you know I love you. I think, actually, just like Chantal last week, we had a 6-3? Yeah, 6-3 vote last week, a 5-3 vote this week. I'm very impressed that after Joanne backdoored you, you were pretty much a dead man walking, and you managed to get 3 votes. You needed 2 more, because 1 more would have just tied it, and then Joanne would have evicted you. Let's be real. So you really needed 2 votes, but the fact that you got 3 out of 8, impressive. Again, that's why you're a winner. You absolutely deserved your win in season 2, no question. I think if it wasn't for the fact that you were a winner, you would possibly not be in this position. You did play, or you have played rather, an excellent game, and you have a very good shot. Chantal is a good competitor. I think you both have a good shot, and I would put the odds, if I was like doing those little Proline Dealy things, sports, I would put the odds at Chanel. Because it's season 2, I'll give Chanel a bit of an edge, and I'll say Chanel 60, Chantal 40. That's the percentage I would say for tonight. So that's at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Good luck to both of you. Now it's time to get to the rules. Wow, this is a long episode. To the head of household competition. Joanne is outgoing head of household. You're not eligible to compete. Chanel and Chantal on Redempble Temple, you are competing, because if whichever one of you returns wins, you will be the new head of household. If the one of you who loses Redempble Temple wins, then the person who comes in second place will be the head of household. That's never happened before, by the way, that the evicted house guest wins HOH still. This head of household competition is a recurring competition. I know you were all waiting for it, but it's not what you think it is. 3rd week in a row, I think some of you are disappointed. It is Big Brother, Mr. Universe. And here's how it works. Mr. Universe is the Big Brother Cheesecake pageant where I look for the hottest man alive. It was first done in season 1, won by Melanie, and in season 3, won by Jonathan. So Jonathan, you could win this twice. Here is the winning picture from season 1. And here is the winning picture from season 3. Hubba hubba. So the object of the game is very simple. You want to submit a photo of who you think is the hottest man alive, and a judging panel will decide who the hottest man alive is, Mr. Universe, and that person wins head of household. The criteria, I mean, there's the photos you saw. You can go for sexual pics that are shirtless and whatnot. You can go for more, standard pics in terms of guys. You can go for celebrities, athletes, people you know, anybody really, strangers. The judging panel in season 1 was myself and Donnie, who ended up quitting season 2. In season 3, it was my mother, Kat, and her daughter. This season, I'm not telling you who it is, but I will tell you this. I am one of the judges. I am the only male judge, and there are at least 4 judges. And I will not tell you the scoring system. That will be revealed in tomorrow's episode, but still, the best score will win. There was something important I was going to say. Oh, I have fired Lindsay as the middleman after her terrible job in Marshmallows, where she basically, I've never seen somebody be so irresponsible with messages and emails. Like, it was like Hillary Clinton all over again. So she's cut. And then on Reality Realness, she's like, but the right person won. Like, the right person was Chantal. She said 14 and the right person won, so it all ended up happily ever after. I'm like, no. No, lady. So Marcin, who I just welcomed into the group chat, Marcin from season 4 is the middleman. So you will be sending the picture of who you think is the hottest man alive. And again, everybody but Joanne, send your picture to Marcin. So Marcin, you should be expecting 11 photos. Marcin will then send them to me anonymously, not telling me who sent what. I will do my scores, and then he'll tell me, once my scores are locked, who each person was. I will then send it to the other judges. They will send me their scores, and then we will have a winner, which will be revealed in Thursday's episode. Oh, that was exhausting. With that said, who will win the Redempble Temple duel and return to the game? Chanel or Chantal? That's tomorrow. I'm Andrew Shesek Moonves. Take care, and remember, it's not about who reaches the summit the fastest, but who learns the most about themselves along the way. Good night.